The Jota deal is dead in the water. There is no way of spinning this to sound remotely positive at all. Just in case you didn't know, who's Jota? He's the guy that signed for the Saudi club, AL-ITTIHAD. He was from Celtic, and they signed him for about 30 million euros, something like that. Hadn't played for AL-ITTIHAD at all since signing for the Saudi Pro League club. They hadn't even registered him. So he was very much seen as depending on which newspaper you read, either a backup to Ibrahim Osman or you were going to sign both of them. As I understand it, the premise was that we would sell Said Benrahma, sell Pablo Fornals, possibly even get rid of Maxwell Cornet as well, and these two wingers would be brought in. It's been a weak spot area for us, hasn't it, the left wing, up until recently. Well, there's some pretty, I can say it's not devastating news, but it's crappy old news, which sort of sucks the wind out yourselves in terms of, West Ham transfer window. And it just doesn't seem to matter who we have at the club. Nothing seems to ever change. Anyway, it turns out, actually, we got all our information wrong, and now he's been registered. As of today, he's been registered with his Saudi club, and to quote the Saudi news agency, ending all hopes of West Ham signing the player. Now, West Ham have been working hard on this deal. I think he earns something like 200 grand a week or something. Now, we were only supposed to be paying a portion of that. There were some complications because if he came over to England, then some of the tax, because he was working there tax-free, some of the tax then had to be paid. There were a load of complications, and West Ham have been working through these complications. And it turns out he goes and signs with the Saudi club anyway. It's been a complete waste of time. But I discussed in the video earlier on, obviously we've completely wasted our time with Ibrahim Osman. Listen, maybe we can be proven, maybe that can be proven false. Maybe we sign him. If we do, then this doesn't seem so bad. It's not that I'm dead, that I have my heart set on this player. I'll repeat what I've been saying for the past 3 or 4 days. Would have preferred Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. It's not about this player, and I'm not just disappointed because I won't get to do the whole George Michael thing. No, it's not that. I'm frustrated that West Ham's level of incompetence. So I'm not going to spend the next 10 minutes talking about it. I'm just here to do, a little news bulletin update, albeit a crap one. So I apologise if I made you feel rubbish before your tea. I've got chicken Kievs tonight, so I've not ruined those. I'll ruin them when I cook them. But listen, the news is crap. This is what happens when you leave it till the end of the transfer window. Here you go. You start doing this stuff on the 27th and the 28th of January, and this is what you get. When you don't do your due diligence first, and look, whoever's fault it is, be it Tim Stuyton, be it Rob Newman, be it David Sullivan, whoever is meant to have done their due diligence on these deals, I just would have expected someone to say, this ain't going to be an easy one to do. But whether it's Osman or whether it's Jota, but Jota's the one I'm talking about. The talks are completely gone. As I said, the Saudi news agency said it ends all hopes of West Ham, of him joining West Ham. That's strong language. I don't mean to swear, but it's strong language. It's unequivocal. It is absolutely stating he ain't going, and they've now registered him. He's now playing for his Saudi club. I guess as well he should. I don't know what we're doing. What we do doesn't match up with what we say. What we've been saying is we want to get more homegrown players in because of the whole quota and all that stuff. So what have we done? We've gone and tried to sign a Portuguese geezer. We've gone and tried a Portugueser. I missed one there, didn't I? From Saudi, and a Ghanaian fella from a Danish league, which might even be Norwegian. The point is, it's going to be harder to deal with uncertainty. It's going to be no uncertainty buying Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. I don't know. It's just very frustrating. I really hope West Ham pull themselves out of the bag. But we've disadvantaged ourselves now. Now we have a handicap. Now we do. Now we've got to try and get a deal over the line or risk basically alienating a load of our players, be it Fornals, Maxwell Cornet, Benrahma, who thought they were going to be leaving anyway. But basically told them, you're not good enough to play for West Ham. Now I might say, oh, hold on, fellas. I said you're not good enough. Actually, will you come back and play a bit? Won't be very often, but we'd quite like you to play. It's a crappy old way to run a recruitment strategy. Thought it was going to get better. Hasn't got better. Just as bad as it ever was. Hope to be proven false on that. But I said to you when I did the video this morning, hopefully I'll be back later on with some better news. I'm not back with better news, back with worse news.